great, beautiful, super producer, the Obi-Wan Kenobi, the knower of all things, Miss Jessie Jones, just set me straight on how to get the chat. So let's see if we can get anybody to watch us, and maybe we'll. But yeah, so life's been really busy. Been really busy. The coal mine is banging. We are cranking out the coal here in West Bumblefork. As you can see, I got my beautiful Sunday shirt on and just got out of the coal mine. Oh, all better now. Good job. Thank you, super producer, the Obi-Wan Kenobi, the now amazingly long-haired and stunningly beautiful Jessie Jones. She says, love the new studio. It looks really cool. Well, thank you. This is actually not a studio, young lady. I'm outside in the woods. Can you see? It is very colorful, along with my beautiful Sunday shirt. But again, I just wanted to, come on real quick and say thank you very much to all 50 of you who have subscribed. We're heading towards 1.54 million. And, I I like to talk music, but I'll kind of just fill you in on what's going on in West Bumblefork. Oh, speaking of what East and West Bumblefork, well, thank you, Miss Jones. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you to share that. Speaking of East and West Bumblefork, what comes around in August, the amazing Bumblefork County Fair. That's right, folks. You remember our videos from last year. It is a rip-rousing time, I'm telling you. And we've just learned that they announced the entertainment for this year at the Bumble County Fair. And so let's do a little announcement here. Let's give a little drum roll. And the main person headlining this year's Bumblefork County Fair is the 38th place winner of American Idol in 2022. I'm telling you, they pulled all the stops. They emptied the entertainment budget. But again, what I really wanted to talk about was, some albums that turned 50 this year, and I really, hey, young man, love the new studio. Keep it loud. That's right. Don't forget, we have some sister channels. We've got my channel, Timothy Lee channel. We've got Idiosyncratic Idiots and the Great Jessie Jones channel. So those are all three. We're kind of all in cahoots with each other. And hi, what's up, Jay? Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. We're here talking a little music and just talking life in general. I'm live from East Bumblefork, Pennsylvania. We are just banging it out tonight. We just got out of the coal mine a little while ago. Thought I'd sit down, do my first. Jay, you are joining my first official YouTube live video. So thank you. Hi to you. I appreciate it. It means a lot that you're here. I did a previous one, but we were having a little technical difficulty, so I'm gonna go back through. Hey, what's up, Scott? Thanks for joining, brother. How you doing? Yeah, where have I been? Been working in the coal mine. It's busy, 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 busy. Uh, we were on that first one where I was kind of just getting everything straightened out with the technical difficulty. We were talking about some albums that turned 50 this year, and obviously that goes back to 1976 if my math is right. Um, oh yeah, Yeah, I'm still around, still kicking. I don't know how much longer now, but I've been awful busy, working lots of hours, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Can't get any trouble doing that. So, but 1976 would be records that turned 50 this year. Uh, and a couple that I want to highlight. First and foremost is Jay Giles' band "Blow Your Face Out." Definitely in my top three. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for everybody. It's 4 a.m. Should I sleep? I don't know. Depends. That's usually getting up for work time. But Blow Your Face Out by Jay Giles Band. Definitely in my top three live records of all times. Peter Wolf, the lead singer. If you're a musician and you want to learn about how to introduce a song and some like stage banter with the crowd and stage rants or whatever you want to call it, I definitely highly recommend you check out. Uh, I've been looking into music. The lyrics came out 100 years ago, like putting on the Reds, Georgia. Yeah, good stuff. It's when it all started. Blow Your Face Out by Jay Giles Band. Listen to the stage uh, setup for songs by the great Peter Wolf, the lead singer. He's got to be one of the best in the business, and it's absolutely priceless. That was from 1976. Hotel California by the Eagles. I don't really need to say much more from that song alone, but Life in the Fast Lane, there's a lot of great songs on that record. Um, Bowie's Change is one. Uh, Jailbreak by Thin Lizzy is another one that's just a standout that really didn't. I mean, it's what broke them, but unfortunately, I don't think America ever gave them the props that they deserve. But uh, hello to everybody who's joined us and all the people in the chat. I appreciate you throwing in your 2 cents. I'm just kind of talking a little music and want to say thank you to everybody to get us to 50 so that we can do lives. I really appreciate it. Gonna try to go live as much as I can. I'm assuming it's probably going to be about 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time would probably going to be the time that'll be good for me to do it. Um, but yeah, Frampton Comes Alive is another great uh, album turning 50 this year, another live album. And I know you know about oh wow, yeah, that's a good idea, Scott. I like that, man. I like that. Doing a live YouTube at Music in the Park. That would be kind of cool. That's actually a good idea. I appreciate that. Thanks for the suggestion. Um, talk some music, talk things about Bumblefort, Pennsylvania, things at the coal mine or things at the coal mine, but the spring is kind of past us now, and the weather's been we've had lots of rain this year, which is actually a good thing. But uh, summer's on the way. Work is busy, busy, busy. I'm so thankful for that. In a crazy, mixed up world right now with lots going on, especially here at home in America. Um, Thankful to be working and have a job and no, you have more than once in a while, that's for sure. But just glad to be busy and the new studio chair is fantabulous. Forget all those high-priced computer chairs and all those fancy ones you see. Just go get yourself an old barber's chair and you're in like Flint. At a wait, let me do it with my hands. At a quote unquote retirement sale in Lakewood, New York. That wasn't really a retirement sale, by the way, but hey, what the heck? It worked. It drew us in. So I got some cool Ramones. I'll have to break out the Ramones. I'll have to break out the Ramones cups. I got some pint Ramon glasses, and yeah, good old Lakewood, exactly. Home of the rich and famous, that's for sure. At least down on that end, right along the lake there, but kind of by Lakewood Rod and Gun. But yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. I'm so. How much did it cost? It cost a whopping $10. And I didn't even dick around the price. I just paid full ass for it. So, but I got this cool I don't know if you can see it, a Coca-Cola glass. Uh I am still putting on there. Yeah, I bet. I bet. I'm sure you are, Scott. I don't know. It's a weird time for yeah, I certainly do not need a maybe for this, but that's about the only thing that's gonna get anywhere near a barber. There's not much left, man. The 63 years of crazy living, that's what you're gonna end up looking like, folks. So kids, be careful the choices you're making. But I think you know, I'm thankful to be working. I'm busy, super busy actually. Um you know, we live in a really nice area of the country. Um, we may not have all the bells and whistles like the people in the cities and stuff, but it's certainly a lot more slower pace, and it's really starting to turn into home for me. So I'm really thankful about that. Hey, during driving home, no, no, you were the one that probably lost a few of them because of me. I don't think it was the other way around, but um, yeah, it I'm really thankful for where we're at and thankful for the work. I love my job. It's been the biggest blessing for me. I just turned 63 this year, so how much longer I had to work, I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, thankfully, God's been good to my health, and I don't know. I don't go to the doctor, but I keep getting up every day and keep going to work. So, and doing 10-hour days. So, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a great place. They do amazing work in the coal mine, Scott. And they got some people. They brought some people in from West Virginia, and they brought us the magic of that pepperoni. They're not like pepperoni rolls, but it's like pepperoni bread. And I don't know if anybody out there is familiar with like a tiffin box in India where they go around to the office buildings to deliver their lunch. They bring these like this pepperoni. It's kind of like bread and pepperoni all mixed in one, and you can just eat it right out of your lunch pail, man. I'll tell you, it's perfect for the coal mine. So, but no, I mean, it's thankful that we have jobs, and that there's work, and that even though with inflation soaring and prices rising in light of the current events in the world, it's still a great place to live, and certainly we are very blessed not to have to uh, face some of the violence and some of the other stuff that the people in the cities have to deal with. So thank God for that. Okay, let's see what do we got here. It said, what song would you recommend to kick off a ghost hunt? Well, that's the standard response I would assume would be Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr., but that's kind of cheesy. I don't know, The Ghost in You by Counting Crows, maybe? It's not really a ghosty. I don't know, that paranormal stuff is kind of crazy to me, man. It's scary. So you know me, Scott, and like scary movies, man. It's not something I'm really good about. So uh but really, just I hope everybody out there is doing well, and I hope that you guys are safe and being able to provide for you and yours, and uh, it's really a blessing when you can love your job and it really doesn't even feel like a job at all, even if you're working 10, 12, 6 days a week, whatever it might be. um, it's so much better when you can really enjoy what you're doing. Not to say that there isn't frustrations along the way, but you know you're creating something, especially if you're in factory work or that kind of thing. It's really, really a great thing. So I'm really thankful for that, and I certainly wouldn't trade it for anything. Um, on the radar before we went on an investigation was who. Yeah, that's a crazy song, and I mean, yikes. Yeah, that would be spooky to me too. So I don't know, man. That stuff scares me, all that stuff. I mean, I don't know, but I'm really feeling blessed, and you know, I think I've shared this before, but I've had issues with addictions and you know, life controlling issue type problems. And, I'm clean and sober today. I have been for a little bit now, and uh I feel really blessed to be where I'm at, and having a job and being able to support myself. And I'm not perfect. I still make mistakes all the time, but uh and it's not anything that I'm proud of that I had my sobriety today, but I'm just thankful to be sober. And uh, thank you, Scott. That means a lot. Again, I don't think it's something that I need to be proud of. I mean, I should be proud of, but I want to be honest about it. And but there is a sense of satisfaction that I've been doing this all sober, and again, still learning to deal with the frustrations that all you quote unquote normal folk have been dealing with most of your adult life while I was stuck in the mud somewhere. But um, really thankful for where I'm at today, and thankful that I've had a few of me join me. I love to talk music. You know, Certainly not an expert on it, but it's always been something that has intrigued me, and you know, it's incredible to think how much has changed in the way we source it, in the way we create it, and it's at a crossroads right now, especially like live music. There. I don't know if anybody of you have ever heard of this new phenomenon in the music business called the Blue Dot Fever. But if you go to Ticketmaster, which I don't want to promote them, but and you try to go buy tickets for a live show, it'll come up with the seating chart for the venue, and all the blue dots represent seats that aren't sold. And a lot of bands are, when they're seeing that they're just not selling as many tickets as they'd like, they're just canceling tours because it just isn't. It's not worth all the investment. So there's been quite a few. I know the Stones have canceled all their 26 dates. And I mean, it could be for the legitimate reasons that they said. I know they said because Keith was recovering from some kind of an injury or an illness. But you don't know if it's just because lack of ticket sales. Could very well be. Tickets are insane. And it's driven me out of the market. I just won't. I'm sorry, but I can't get myself to pay ridiculous prices to go see a band, especially if it's in, nostalgic act and it's not even maybe has one original member or something. There's a lot of hungry new groups out there that will step up when people stop going. Yeah, yeah, I hope so. I mean, I really hope so. And I know there's some decent. I've heard a few new bands, but I still tend to gravitate towards the ones that I grew up with. And but yeah, things are changing. A lot of people have passed away, and the landscape is certainly changing. But the great thing about music is it's always there. It never goes away. You can always, and especially now, to being able to source it so easily. Um, it's incredible. So I listen to music every day, certainly for at least probably 2 or 3 hours a day at least, so definitely keeps me chugging along and, listen to, in fact, this morning I was listening to a blues playlist on Tidal and, oh yeah, 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 that's not bad. He is definitely still on the road doing his thing. And Buck Cherry, who I think they've already played, they were playing at Jurgles down in Warrendale, PA. Want to give a shout out to Mr. Billy Rowe, who is not only plays guitar for Buck Cherry now, but also has a great uh, guitar manufacturing company. And so shout out to you, Billy Rowe, from San Francisco. But um, yeah, it's an interesting time. It's definitely different from it was when I was younger, but I still love it. And so I'm gonna try to do today was kind of totally off the cuff, and I really didn't put anything together, do any research. I was just kind of going off the top of my head. But I also want to just say thank you to everybody for subscribing. And Scott, I'll be in touch. I'm gonna wrap this thing up. I gotta work in the morning. I had an extra ticket I could. It was a great. Wait, it's still. Oh, okay, gotcha. I'll be in touch. I'm gonna wrap this thing up now. I gotta work tomorrow morning. But I'll start putting together some. Do a little, put a little presentation together. I think I want to go back to doing maybe a song of a day or just talking about music. And somebody wants to say goodbye. Miss Safina, say goodbye to all the audience. Come on, look, look, look. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. There you go. Looking at. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you very much for all 50 who subscribed. We were waiting and hoping to get to 50, and we finally got there. I don't know, maybe about a week or two ago. So, uh, thank you very much to everybody. Scott, it was great chatting with you again. I'm sure I'll be in touch. By the way, uh, our mutual friend Nathan is doing an amazing job, and I'm so proud of him, and I know you are too. So, bless that young man. Um, Awesome, man. Wow, that's great. Yeah, I'm on my way to 1.5 million, but I got 1,450,000 dollars. And that's awesome, man. Wow, that's great. That's great. I think the great Jesse Jones has like 885 or something like that now. So you guys are rocking it. So Anyhow, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you very much for everybody who joined us, and I appreciate everybody. Y'all have a great day. Have a great week. Be blessed. Be safe, and know that people care about you, and certainly God cares about you. So be blessed, and look for some way to pay it forward this week. Do something nice for somebody else and watch how much niceness comes back to you. There you go, kids. Lesson for the day. All right, let's keep it loud. Let's keep rocking, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody. Have a great week.